Hello everyone, Steve here again. I'm just letting you know about a new series I'll be starting called The Darkest Dungeon. It's a game from a couple of years ago that focuses on your adventurers going through darker and darker dungeons, facing against horrible monsters. There's permadeath, there's stress to deal with, there's lots of different things to be doing, and it's a lot of exploration. It's great fun. I've put nearly 50 hours into it by myself. Another reason it's so good is because I can play it with my pen and tablet, which doesn't really have too much of an effect on my wrists, and means I can play a game and enjoy it, even if it is a little bit difficult sometimes. I'm coming to the end of my own personal run, so I thought I'd quite like to do a run and put it up on YouTube. I don't know how many people will be interested in watching it, but it's just a little bit more regular content of me playing a game that I can actually play, and I can hopefully get you guys involved as well. I might be able to live stream some of it. As some of you might know, I'm off from work for the next few months. It's a sabbatical type arrangement. Before I go back to work afterwards, and I'm focusing on lots of different projects and also going travelling. So anyway, in the meantime, on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays I'm doing recording for Storpy, or at least most of those days. It's between 2 and 3 o'clock British time. That's, well, you'll have to look up your own time. But I might be able to live stream some of it then between 2 and 3. And I might be able to make it last a little bit longer as well, depending on how many people can be bothered to watch it and how many people enjoy it. Apart from that, I think I'll be putting these live most weeks as well and just playing through in my own time. The other thing to say is that I would like to rename all of the characters. You have a roster of about, 24 different characters or something like that. And I'd like to name them all after you guys. Much like what we did in Faster Than Light, which is another series I might come back to and do a little bit of, since I can play that with pen and tablet as well. So what I'd like you to do is, if you're interested in being one of the characters, if you jot your name down in the comments and say, I'd like to be a character. If you don't say, I'd like to be a character and put your name down, then I'm not going to include you. Also, because I like role-playing type things, I like to take out numbers and anything like that. So you'll have a sort of slightly edited version of your name or your tag or whatever you want to call it. That's all good and well. If your character dies, I'm afraid that's it. You'll be remembered in the graveyard forever. But if your character doesn't die and gets dismissed, for example, I'll just rename the new character that I get instead of that character after you instead. So I'll pick them all at random, because I might have more than 28 different people asking. And it will be on a random sort of not first come, first served basis, really. I'll just, randomise them all and choose them that way from a list. Other than that, I think that's about it. So that's sort of a little bit of a State of Storpy update, but mainly it's the Darkest Dungeon. What you're seeing now is, if I've done it right, should be gameplay of me just playing at a highly sped up rate in the background, just in one of my own private personal games. So yeah, hope you enjoy it, and hope to see you all soon, either on the live stream or just within the videos themselves. It might be a week or two before I start actually playing and uploading that series, because I've still got to finish off my other one, but this is just a heads up now. Get your names down below saying, I want to be a character, and I will see you in The Darkest Dungeon. Thank you all. Bye-bye.